Wait, what the fuck? Okay, what the fuck? Okay, who the fuck stole my eggs? It was you, wasn't it? Oh man, silly me, the egg was right here all along. Oh, now I just feel silly. Angry Birds. Like, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but this is easily the first genuinely good video game movie. You have no idea how weird it is for me to say this, okay? Like, there have been video game movies made in the past that I enjoyed, like Silent Hill and Dead Rising Watchtower. But, okay, Silent Hill was a solid adaptation of the original game's story, but it wasn't for everybody, and Dead Rising Watchtower, yeah, it had some smart writing, but the acting could have been better, and the effects were definitely not that great. But this is good! Story-wise, it focuses on what I assume is the mascot of the Angry Birds series, the Red Bird, called Red. I haven't played it, so I can't really vouch for much of the adaptation of the game, but what we get is actually a pretty good story. Red is this always angry loner with a short fuse who is the only member of his village on Bird Island to actually be suspicious of the pigs who show up mysteriously, who all of a sudden start spreading their technology all over the place. But during a party, turns out Red's suspicions were correct, as the pigs were planning to abduct all the birds' eggs, their unborn children, to eat. Now, Red leads the birds on a crusade to Piggy Island to storm the pig city and get the eggs back. And how do they do that exactly? By using the very technology the pigs gave them. A slingshot! Okay, as I said before, I'm not familiar with how the game's played, okay? I haven't played Angry Birds at all. The closest I've got to that game is Fruit Ninja. But I do get how it works, okay? You pull the bird back, you fling it, each bird has different properties, and you gotta try to destroy the building the pigs are in order to kill the pigs and get to the egg. And in that respect, the movie gets that right. We see the birds get flung around on a slingshot, we see them crash through the buildings, we see them use their special abilities in ridiculously comedic fashions, and it's really fun to watch, especially with how expressive and high quality the animation is, okay? But I'm not really a huge fan of what Sony Pictures puts out. I mean, I prefer them as a game company than a production company, but by God, they did a great job here with Rovio. But in that respect, the humour is not exactly for everybody. If I had to compare this movie to something, it would be Family Guy, because that's what the humour feels like. It's kind of random and sporadic, and really you realise you're watching the PG version of Family Guy, which means the humour isn't going to always hit home and isn't necessarily for everyone, especially with all the pop culture references that they do, that it just makes it feel even more like Family Guy. I mean, they got Piggy Daft Punk and Piggy Johnny Depp from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I mean, is any kid these days really going to know about those things? Well, maybe Daft Punk, but definitely not Johnny Depp and Fear and Loathing. Which that's going to lead to some other problems that the movie has. Like, there's some stuff that just doesn't make sense, okay? If you've seen the trailers, you know about the whole Mighty Eagle character. And while he is funny to behold, it begs the question, why is he the only bird that can fly? Like, they all have wings, it's never really explained, so why can't they fly? Which also reminds me, this movie is pretty much just for kids, okay? A lot of the humour, like Family Guy, is very juvenile, and only kids are going to laugh at. So if you go and see it, it hasn't got as much to offer a family audience as it does just a child audience. Despite that though, the movie is loads of fun. The voice cast is phenomenal, the jokes that do hit home for a family audience do hit home genuinely, and the characters, they're all just really likeable. Even if they're just a little bit one-dimensional, you can still love them for what they are. Red is I'll have to say this, Red really is the most developed character. We learn the most about him, primarily due to some forced, sad moment, and a kind of out-of-place flashback to moments of his childhood and his birth. But the characters are all lots of fun. Again, Red's just a regular guy who's got anger issues. There's Chuck, who's just basically the Roadrunner if he was on ecstasy, to be honest. There's Bomb, who is just like a big, lovable fat guy. If I'm remembering his name correctly, Terrence, the really large red one, he's basically Jason Voorhees, to be honest. I can't remember the name of the female one, but she's basically every new age yoga instructor who's trying to repress her own rage and yet just eventually can't do it anymore and cuts loose. Which makes the climactic scene where they just storm Piggy City all the more exciting and fun. Having said all that, it really is just weird for me to say all this and say this is the genuinely first truly good video game movie. I mean, I always thought it would be something along the lines of, wow, did you see how awesome Hyrule was? Oh my god, look how great the Mushroom Kingdom is! Whoa, Warcraft! This is amazing! It's the new Lord of the Rings! But no, it's Angry Birds. It's good. Like, again, if you're an adult, okay, the movie's got more to offer a child audience than you, but it's still fun, it's still worth seeing. It's no Pixar, it's no DreamWorks, but it's definitely up there. Sony Pictures actually did a pretty decent job with it. And, yeah, go see it. You're going to be surprised at how good this actually is. Well, this sure was a surprising movie, wasn't it? Anyway, if you like this review, how about you check out some of my other movie reviews, or maybe some of my game reviews, and don't forget to like, favourite, and subscribe if you really did like this video. Coming out soon, I have my review of Sinister, and I've got planned for this month 2 more game reviews, so remember to stay tuned for those, and I'll see you guys soon enough.